Hello everybody and welcome back to the last adventure in Legends Arceus for this challenge. We will be heading into this map hoping to get our Spiritomb or Oshawott. So that's going to be our main goal today. The other one is just the old-fashioned Eevee. So we've said that we've sort of been falling off with how many we've been doing, and that's not like having a dig at how well I've been doing at this. It's just been not very much has been turning up. It's been a little bit frustrating. So we're gonna have to see if we can get that last little bit of luck today. We will do our last session in Violet tomorrow, and then a final round of DAs for Yveltal on Monday, before we do DA month. Really didn't get a thing here, did we? Well, what is my berry total at? 120. Okay, we're not going to bother. If we go out into the game, we will go do the berries, but I'm not going to rush out there. We've got plenty. I'm going to do, after this challenge, I can then just do some proper grinding to get the berries way back up, but we're not doing too much. What we're going to do is what we did last time. We're just going to do the unknown run. Would help with our living shiny form decks, so why not? And as always, if we get a shiny, it's a bonus. Like, not the worst, it's not the best. I mean, on the way. Like, of course, unknown is a good target. It's a rarer thing. But as we sort of said, we're going to be doing Dynamax April. So every session will be a Dynamax session. I've been recruiting people to join in, so we can all hopefully share our totals. I want to have my personal totals and the community who are sort of part of it. So we've got like a new overlay set up for that. So hopefully we can find some good shinies. I also set up a second save on Shield, which is kind of big. Full-blown shiny or charm done, but I found out I'd never completed that game. I'm not sure what happened. I really don't know what I was doing in that game, but I did not complete it. I think I was doing a wonder trade lock, wonder lock, and I've got all 8 badges, but I've never taken on the Champions Cup. And the only things I have in there are random shiny hacked in ones. But I've deleted everything, filled up the Pokedex, and I think there's a total of 3 Pokemon on there. One was the one I left, which was just a random Gyarados, and then I had to catch the Slowpoke to get to the Isle of Armor because I wanted the Watts so I could get some of the special balls. And I did one Dynamax adventure and I got a Trubbish. No, I didn't. I got a Garbodor. I had to pick something to take. I didn't want to take the Suicune, so we took the Garbodor. So that was good. Like, as we said, like, it was just working through it. A lot of it was just moving the Pokedexes from home. Like, my living dex is pretty complete, apart from randomly Clink, which I had to find somewhere. But otherwise, everything went pretty smoothly. But the one positive thing is, if I did want to shiny hunt random encounters in the Isle of Armor, they're all going to be like the low levels. The wild area is not going to be over leveled either, so it might be not a bad save to do shiny hunting, if we're honest. So that's another big plus for us. But as we said, we've been asking around for people to join in the Dynamax adventures, and I've got a list of everybody's routes. So there's still a few missing, but I'm hoping that with my shield, no, my shield save, I could get some of the early ones, because a lot of people I've been asking have mainly got the Gen 5s and a couple of Gen 6s, including myself, to be honest, in that. But the only thing I've really got saved up myself is Yveltal, Xerneas, and Kirim. So it's not like I've got the best things either. I think we've only got 2 Gen 1s, a couple of Gen 2s, but nothing serious. Like only one of the dog or the legendary beasts. And elsewhere, like not many of the ultra beasts, and I'm reluctant to fully commit to completing that game, just because I will probably want to do a static hunt for the second Reggie, Drago or Lecky. I'm not completely sure yet. I don't know if it's just to catch them on that one and do a third save, because the shiny odds don't change, I don't believe, depending on your shiny charm. Like, I don't know, like, on my current save I have only got the Reggie Steel Court, like my good short sword save. So I still need to do rock and ice. And eventually I will want to do the Swords of Justice. But I don't think I've even got the footprint started on that one. So we're not really doing brilliant with that, but the save is designed to have them ready to do catching with. Okay, so far, so bad. I've mentioned like my other potential plan would have been to do an alpha completion task on here, with the sole goal to spend the month only hunting for the alphas and not the static alphas. I'm probably going to see if I can change this weather, because it's really annoying me how foggy it is every time we go here. I thought it might have reset each journey, but it hasn't. So we're just going to go to morning, see if that changes this. The fog is annoying me a lot now. That's better, so we can see a little bit more. Especially when we're not really doing too much with the running across here. So far I only actually have one of the unknown shiny, which is the W. But we're hoping to change that. That's why we decided to do this. Like, we need to reset the map, whatever. So might as well do this. It's pretty quick. But as we sort of said, like, this part of the challenge is where we've come a little bit stuck, lack of a better word, because, well, I'm at a coin flip of what I can get, and that's a big problem. Like, usually I would fly around the map a lot more. Like, even if there was one or two of the others, I could do a little bit. But I need to make sure I can get as many chances at Spiritomb, especially. Which, again, we're getting nothing after nothing with us. Like, what's that? 5 we've done here, I think, and not a single Spiritomb. We've done one at the Icelands, but no Oshawott. Like, the game knows what I want, and it's deliberately hiding it from me. But we can't help that, right? This is why I've got a little bit tired with the more natural shiny hunting in... Well, I say natural, the sandwich shiny hunting in Sword and in Violet, because it's a little bit repeating itself too much, and there's a lot of staring and hoping to pick it out, and we've just been getting terrible luck. I mean terrible. We have seen nothing. Well, at the moment we may get one in every 3 sandwiches, and that's really caused our number not to go the way it should do. The days we go on, there's no massive mass outbreaks, and we're sort of stuck in a bit of a loop of not very much happening for us. But it's always going to happen. Like this is where it's like trying to take the piss out of us, isn't it? By giving us the 2 we need at the same time. I might just go and do the berries just to do something, because at the moment we are 15 minutes in and we've barely explored a map. We do get a couple of berries, so that's good. Both angry things, so whatever. We'll go and do the berries then. Might as well. And we're going to just fight them all because I've got to do some moves with Lucario. Why not fight them all? What's the worst that can happen? I know I've got to do a lot of agile with a Lucario, but I'm not going to do too much on that. Okay, that hurt. Even if I only beat 5 and get 5 berries back, it's better than nothing, right? That's what the key thing will be. I would like to beat all of them. I'm not gonna lie. We'll see what happens, really. Okay, that was not meant to be that, but never mind. Let's do this. Well, there is 2, so we're probably going to get knocked out now, which is great. So I can level 60 and do 2 moves to knock out a level 100. But I haven't put any grit into him, so my fault. Let's see, we have this, so we might as well do a couple of moves. I can't remember which moves I need to do, or what. It's probably Shadow Ball I need to do, and Strong Snow. I feel like it's the one I need to do a bit more of, but it's been a bit strange with this though. We know that it's going to be... I haven't actually done any of the research tasks in the last couple of days. Not really sure why, it's just sort of been doing a few other things here and there. It doesn't help that I've also been working on fixing up that the decks for the shield save. So yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing. We knew we had to do it, so I decided to but I'll spend one day on that. Another day was on like some sim games. Just having a bit of a break. Because I knew I wasn't coming back to this game for a little bit longer. Also doing a tiny bit of prepping for the DAs, because of course joining in with a few people like Boy from Belgium and Corey doing a couple of theirs. Quite often to make up numbers rather than anything else, but it all helps. Everyone gets what they need, and didn't get any shinies myself on any of the ones, as I will be catching everything, regardless of, even if it's a Sneasel, and I've got 3,000 Sneasels. Okay, is there another bear here somewhere? Oh, there is. Go on then, we'll do this one too. And then we'll head back. Like, as we said, we needed to do something, so we're doing a bit more than just one thing at a time. Okay, we survived that pretty well. Can't hit me with a slash, that's okay. I've done quite a lot of work on these decks, so I think, as we've said before, I think I'm up to nearly 100 perfected. So I didn't need to put much effort into more. There is another one here. Where is it? Oh, hi. You know what, we might just catch you, because I can't be bothered to do another fight, because I've got no good moves left. Everything's quite weak, because I was doing a bit of work on some less powerful mons, shall we say. Most notably, a Bomber Snow needs to do some powdered snow. Roton is one that's horrible for the amount you've got to do. Really is horrible. So it's like 40 strong and 40 agile moves. So yes, I've done all the variants. That's a good thing. But otherwise it's so much more work. But I'm looking forward to the Dynamax month. It's something different. Like, it's always been something I've been fascinated in doing a bit more in the past. And I had a little blitz at it about a year ago. And I said I was like recording all of my DAs, like from like every encounter I took to. We were counting up the shinies, like, because I got a shiny quite early on one of my Forever Lock runs. I decided I wanted to do more. I believe I got my Whimsicott. That was my first shiny, and then a couple of weeks later, I say weeks, I wasn't running into them straight away, but we ended up getting a Jinx, and then suddenly it was like, this is actually quite good for shiny hunting. For that game anyway. Yeah, so I just jumped in and did more and more. Thought it would be good. I will say it's extremely quiet today. It is sunny out, so that is maybe a reason. But hey, we would have been recording this anyway to catch the shinies on camera. But we did get to see another trailer for Legend ZA, and it's got some interesting things about it. We also got our new TCG packs, where we will be putting our new set of videos up soon. I did the 10-pack video live, but as I said, I'm recording nearly every pack I'm opening at the moment and turning it into like a short or a TikTok or something. Instagram tends to get all of them because it's just a little bit easier to do all of them at once. Because I can't figure out how to schedule on Instagram, so I'm happier to do it that way. I think we've got till early April planned, but if you're rewatching this, it'll be the end of April. So, but as we also said, this is the last run on this game for this challenge. So it would be amazing if we could finish on one of these two shinies. Really would. But we need to either get them not to turn up together or give me a Spiritomb chance. I don't know if this team is actually capable of dealing with a Spiritomb either. It's a bit of a problem. No, I guess I'd probably be alright one-on-one, because I always get the first move, wouldn't I? I don't know. We'll find out when we actually find the Spirited. We might just catch them all. You know, I'm still reluctant to turn into the permutations. Just we're going to deal with it. How it comes out. I have still yet to get a shiny bug Ingo, which is a bit annoying. Because I believe we've caught well over 100. But we did hatch a shiny Why Not, which was pretty good. Yeah. So there is that. So that is good. But we've kind of just been taking a bit of a step back from doing too much, so we're not completely burning ourselves out. The idea is as simple. We focus on what's ahead of us, we focus on our challenge, and then we kind of look to switch the game off. Now, I've mentioned the DA one. I will be doing DAs offline as well as online, but the plan will be to record everything. Like, seriously, not a single or show what or do what. Okay. Yeah, so I'll be recording every single one I do. The idea is to try and join people as well and then see what they get on the journeys. Like, boy from Belgium and Korea, two perfect examples. They're going to be hosting a lot anyway. So that's helpful because I can just join theirs and not worry about everything on the presenting side, which you do when you're on the stream. I got a new notebook to make complete note. It's going to be one of these really obsessive things. So if it goes really, really well, and we find that more people come and find us, we get a lot of shinies, the chances are I'll roll it over to May. As long as I don't get completely tired of them, that's why we kind of change up the challenge per month. Like this challenge, I loved it. I wanted to do every type. Well, not every type, but you know what I mean. Bounce through the types. And we got to about 10 days to go and it got a bit tiresome. And that's more to do with the fact that Sword and Shield is really hard to shiny hunt in. The sandwich hunts can get a bit boring after a while. And then this game has been the highlight of it. We've enjoyed most of our time here. I'll be honest, I have enjoyed playing this game. But the problem has been more that we're at this stage of it. Like, the shinies we found have really popped off. They've been great. But the fact is, some of the ones we have found have been a little bit restricted. Like, I was lucky I found a Murkrow in Go, so that actually took the last proper overworld encounter away from me. Which was strange because I caught the full evos of both Hunchcrow and Stuntank first. But, this has got to be 10 that we've done here, and we've not seen a single Spiritomb. It's like, what's the game doing to me? I am going to have to do berry runs soon. And then it keeps doing this where I get both at the same time. Hello, Wolfie. How are things? We're back to our slower run, where we're only looking for two things that only appear in these horrible outbreaks. And it's just a bit less interesting to do them over and over. Like, in half an hour we have not seen a single one of the one we need, but we have this time at last. Wolfie brought the luck. I'm mostly good. As I said, every time I do these challenges, I kind of get excited about doing the next challenge before I finish this one. And the next one's like one I'm really getting interested in because I've got other people joining in as well, hopefully. So it's just been like that sort of thing. Hello, boy from Belgium. How are things? Did you do much shiny hunting yesterday? I spent most of yesterday killing the shiny charm in Shield so I could do my second save, basically. This is the first Spiritomb outbreak I have come up against. It's been... Alright. Any particular reason why there's a massive strike on Monday? Or is it just normal world things? But as I was just saying, I'm looking forward to the Dynamax adventures in starting Tuesday. But we're going to do some on Monday anyway. Too. Somebody died here. It wasn't me for once. Atlas? Is that who I think it is? Is that the Atlas I know from the trainer lounge? Okay, something that's annoying. But it's also it's one of those that needs to be sorted, but everybody's against everybody at the moment. But we'll try not to get too political. Yes, I don't know if you saw on the Discord, I did make a special extra channel. I forgot to see who else replied to the message I put in there, but I made a special channel where if we have people try and be annoying in the DAs, we can put the DA codes in there only. That's kind of the plan with it, but only I can assign people that role, so only certain people can see that channel. I'm tempted to put one of the VCs in there as well, but I'm still not sure if we're doing VCs either. But that's kind of my thinking, like, if they do become popular and people, like, you've seen yourself, sometimes you get people in the chat and they don't really say anything, but they just join. It's a little way of trying to make sure we can keep it between people who are going to listen to us. Hello, Shirio. How are you? Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better. I know you weren't feeling too great yesterday. Yeah, so, as I said, boys, I don't know whether you saw that. I basically just put a little message in there and said reply with the emote. But as we said, we may do VCs. What I might do is, if there's a session, like for example with you and Corey around, maybe try it with you two so I can get the volume levels to what I want before jumping into other people, because like, I know one of the most frustrating things about them can be getting the volumes of everybody to the right level you want them to. I've seen it with others, and like, it can be very... I'm not sure if you can take each person and play with their volumes or what. Well, hopefully you'll start to feel even better sooner and get back to your normal self. I wasn't paying that much attention on Dan's stream the other day, so I don't really know if it's today or tomorrow that he's due back. I was doing some stuff on the side. But that's like, we know what it's like. It's nicer weather out, so people are going to be a little bit less likely to either do the streaming or want to watch. I think that's probably going to be the best way. Like, I haven't seen this thing that's yellow in the sky for about a year, it feels like. We don't have many moves left on this thing. I'm only battling them so I can do a little bit of work on the dex entries, if I'm honest. It's probably not a good idea, because they'll just destroy me. I've lost my ghost type. And, boy from Belgium, did you look at your ad settings for the next time you went live, or are you going live today? You survived. Go on, let's do a Thundershock. We need to do some. But now, as I said, I've got 2 complete saves where there's only 2 shinies that are completely blocked off for me. And that being my sword playthrough with Rayquaza and Latios done. Like, my shield one can have anything I want we can do. So I might start with my shield save on Tuesday and actually just do the first 3 random ones to get something else on the checklist. Which I think worked. I did see that you streamed. It was Fortnite, right? Last night. Well, it was last night for me. Did it all go well? Good, good. As I say, I wake up and I go on my emails and I see who went live when I was asleep. So I know who was online and who wasn't. What did I get? Oh no. We did some of Rotom's work, didn't we? Actually, that's a lot more than I thought I did. It's because I've been sort of cheesing Magikarps, I guess, with Thunderwave. I didn't see the exact time it was for me, but I switched everything off quite early last night. To be honest, I felt a bit shattered. And the clock's changed this weekend for us as well, so I think that means there's going to be another hour gap. Nothing unless there is just you know, general tired. I'd been out and about. Friday's generally the day I take off trying to do any sort of streamy stuff. But I had to do a competition battle in the showdown mode as well in yesterday evening. Didn't go very well. I lost again. Yeah, we lost. So we've done it's in the Swiss format of tournaments, which I don't understand at all how Swiss works. But I lost the first one. I won the second by default, and I lost the third one. Hello, Kim. How are you today? How are things? We're back to our slower rotation here, where we're just looking at 1 or 2 and hoping for the best. Not going well so far. Thank you, Shirio. Appreciate it. I've got to a stage where I kind of like doing, almost making it feel like a story whenever I do my sessions. And I've always, I would say like the last 10 to 15 years, I've struggled to enjoy video games on my own. I like to share what we do and how I do everything. And always used to do a lot of Football Manager that way, where we could all share what we were doing. And even when we were doing the Nuzlocke, we were sharing our stories. It'll probably filter you, so I don't know if it'll block you if you try to, or just filter you. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's sort of blocked too. Because the franchise is not an adult franchise, I tried not to do it myself. But I don't know if the chat's set up to do it and respond to anything. Like, the thing is, I've got 2 versions of it, and one of them just does out swear words. Not that one. Okay. We'll beat it, don't worry. How did the stream last night go for you, or yesterday afternoon? Whichever it was. Well, good luck with that. Hopefully it goes well. Was it a Fortnite day yesterday, or was it more Poppy, or something else? I get so confused trying to keep up with everybody at the moment. I suddenly see like 4 people online at once. Like 1 minute I look and there's nobody, and the next minute I look there's like 5 people. And it's like, where did you all come from? But we already said that next month's going to be very, very busy for us. Nice. That's good though. Like, that's like one of the main goals for this, wasn't it? To meet more people who want to play the same games. And just basically enjoy it. Like, we know firsthand it's difficult to have more people in everyday life that are going to enjoy the same games as you. I didn't want to take on all 4 of them. That was not the plan. No. You'll go first. No. Okay. I think that's on its own, but it'll probably hit me. Can you survive 1, Rotom? Thank you. That should be okay. Never mind. You'll have a day stream, then next day break. So you're thinking, when you say day stream, are you thinking when you say day, do you mean 3 or 4 or 5 hours, or do you just mean during the day and then maybe an evening one? Again, through our time. Because it's hard to keep up with like everything we all do. We're all trying to do our own little thing, aren't we? And there's the dancing KDB. KBD. The little well dancer. The thing is, it actually just looks like a little sperm. No, I don't want to use the bomber snow. Fair enough. Well, that's the important thing, isn't it? The move I need to do I don't have on this Pokemon, which is great. You silly, silly thing. Why did I not put the move I need on you? Okay, let's do this the old-fashioned way then. Boom. Okay, we're not going to be able to take on 2 anymore before we get knocked out. And has the average gone right up yet? I would imagine you should be getting close to that, at least 2. Which was your target, wasn't it? See, that's what we need to see. Like, you'll see it go up little by little each day, and then you'll be like, why was I worried? It's obviously a little bit harder when you're doing it through console anyway. Why am I using strong style? I need to use the agile moves. We're throwing already. What do we have left? Well, at least this thing can handle it, I guess. I don't know whether the drops are helping smaller creators or not. As such, like, because you're still all going to be competing with each other. It used to be the thing that used to get some of the other games massive boosts. People were doing them. Like, we've seen, like, that's where like the large following for Dan came from, was when they did drops on that card game. Not many people were doing it. We see it with the Marvel Snap drops. Usually get the Snap players a big pull, and I don't know the other games that do them, or have never played them. One of the two. But it's all good, right? We all have fun with what we're doing, and that is the key factor. But I don't know if I'm going to go very long today, because as we said, the challenge has become a little bit frustrating. I have recorded my sort of update to where we are and what is left to do, which was quite funny. Just sort of wandering around explaining what's going on and how well or badly it's going. Mostly badly. And so I sort of set that all up. And as I've sort of been doing it as I've been going. There's only, I think, 4 shinies to add to it, sadly, which is the Pawnyard, the Litten, Slash Incineroar, and the Lipard. That might actually be it. It's just been one of those, as we said, like, nothing's really come about what we're trying to do. We keep missing all the shinies we want. So it's been like that, really. It happens. Like, we sort of said that we may do like the alpha one as well. This isn't too bad, actually. Ninetales. Okay, that one I could probably do between. No. We sort of mentioned that we were doing quite well with completing these entries, and proof be told, it's right there. But it's amazing that we've gone, what, 45 minutes and we've yet to see an Oshawott. But at least we've seen some Spirited. Shiny unknown? Nope. Okay. And as I've really got to go relatively hard on it tomorrow. Hoping to get something. I think 30 is my minimum expectation for this challenge. So I've got to get 2 tomorrow, really. If we could end it on the Yveltal, that would be amazing, to say the least. But I'm not holding my breath with that one. I really think we will struggle to get Yveltal. It's not that it's difficult to get to, it's more... It's already like 1 in 100, and each run with somebody takes 20 to 25 minutes. On your own takes 10 to 15. So you can already do the maths on how many that will be to get to the 100. That's why I'm not thinking I'm going to get it. It'd be amazing if we did. And now I've got another dry, massive mass outbreak run. Bit sad, but it happens. If I was doing more of a natural shiny hunt, just trying to complete the decks, it would be a lot smoother. But we're not. That may be one of the challenges later down the line, to try and complete the shiny decks in this game. Like, I've slowly been putting whatever we catch into the living decks in the game, and then if we've got it already, it'll go into home. So that's why my overall total is a little bit out of sorts for the final number, because we've sort of not been putting everything away. But that's just how I've been playing it, right? That includes my general shiny one I was building, the 31 hours ones, and just some randoms we found along the way. I think most of the randoms have gone in the right places. I think that's kind of how I've been doing it, but I can't remember for sure. I didn't think we could get 3 Spiritombs in a row. But the Petaloo is right there. No, let's go. As we sort of said, the ZA trailer has changed the game again to what we were thinking, like with the whole like battle system idea. It is interesting to see how that will be implemented and how well that goes. I'm not thinking too much behind it, because I think it will get a little bit boring quite quickly. But it also depends how you want to play the game. If you want to do this type of shiny hunting and they keep spawning, it's going to get very annoying. If they stop spawning after a while, then it will be alright. But as it says, late 2025, we've got plenty of time to see what happens. That's the key factor, isn't it? Right. And again, it's given me both. No wonder I haven't had an Oshawott. Every time Oshawott potential comes up, Spiritomb's there, and Spiritomb is rare, so I've got to go for it. The game hates me today. It really does. It's like, you've got too many berries. You can't do this anymore. And I know I could like check if it's not there, reset the game, but I'm one of those people that doesn't really like doing it that way. I've never really been someone who likes to do the save scumming sort of thing. All the soft resetting on stuff. If I miss it, I miss it. If it's there, it's there. See, what I'll do in my time away, probably on here this evening, is just restock up. If I get the outbreaks like we've got here, it doesn't really matter, because I'm not going to come back to this game actually, so I can do any. I'm not going to get the berries revealed, I'm just going to go and deal with the berries. And hopefully stock up again. Because there's not much point in getting a berry reveal if you're literally just going to turn back round. And just get maybe 2 more on top. So I might as well just tour the maps. You might get some shinies for other things there. Like, what are we? We're the 29th, so we've got Yeah, pretty much. I may count them if I get them, but I doubt it very much. But the reality is what I'm doing is not too much different to what the alpha hunters do, so it's not like I'm completely dismissing the game. I have my set targets. I'm going for them. Right, that was easy. There's a Kim outbreak there. What's going on? Do we go see if there's a shiny Kim? No. No shiny Kims today. There was a Psyduck outbreak. But I can't keep getting distracted by all of the other things I need to try and do all of the rest. That's the problem. I have had one Psyduck. I think it was actually one of the very first couple we got in the 31 days shiny hunting in this game. Or 31 hours. I think that's what we called it, wasn't it? 31 hours. Because we did an hour a day to start with. Just to get used to doing the recording for an extended amount of time. Yeah. So that was our first challenge. And we got a Psyduck in that. Let's just get rid of this bag we found. I think this might be the person we know, but I don't know. Sometimes it tries to set you up to find the people you know, like mutuals. But I don't know how it works completely. As we said, this won't be like the longest of long sessions today, but I think the Dynamax ones are going to be the things that are going to open us up to long streams. But then, because I'm going to be joining other people that are streaming, I don't need to be in a person's live all the time. I'll be just jumping in theirs. We managed to get the fog back. That's how many we've done without a shiny. We haven't even had a normal shiny, but we've barely toured the maps either. So it's not like... It's a weird complaint that I haven't had a shiny. Tangrowth. Wow. That's not one to scoff at having a look at. We may have a look at this one. But we want to change the weather, because we don't like the fog at all. Let's see, where is it? It's a long way away, we're not doing it. But it's just there. Okay. This is actually a really good channel. I think there's also an alpha there as well. Check the alpha first. The alpha is not shiny. There is a shiny there. See, it was worth it. And it was one that I didn't have to rely on the noise. Which is kind of funny too. The one time I decide to have a little peek at something and it turns out to be the shiny. And I didn't need the noise. That's lovely. That's what you like. We take those W's every day. Actually quite a low level as well. A bit surprised with that, to be honest. Now, of course, I would have loved it to have been an alpha, but we're not going to complain about a shiny. And we will go and put that away properly. Because I'm pretty confident in saying I don't have a Tangrowth shiny. I actually got the Tangela the other day. Just doing my tours of the map for Dex completion. But I've never had the Tangrowth. Let's see, where do you go here? There should be a Tangela there, but what number are you? 96. There we are, right next to the little fella. As we said, like, we've been working on completing some of the decks, so that's why we've got a few too much in our box at the moment. But I haven't really been catching a lot, which is sort of holding back a bit of my money in game. That is a rare one to go for as well. I'm going to have to look at the Zoroark. That's the one. It may just be a flyover, but it's worth it because of how rare it is. I think, anyway. It might be a bad mistake. You never know. But if I've just picked two completely random ones to have a look at, and they both have a shiny, it'll be pretty great. Go along here so I can fly over properly. I'll point out I've never had a single one of these shiny before. Seeing whether I can just pip them off from up here. Okay, well it saw me. I don't know what I've got to beat this with. I should have researched first, shouldn't I? All four want me, okay. Can we see? What do I need? Dark moves. Okay, that's not a problem. That's another one's got a lot of agile moves. Hoping I get just the one there. I might not have been. No, I've got all of them. Okay, well, Lucario, it's all down to you. That's not a good start. And they all have extra sensory. That's also not great. Right, this should knock it out, even if it's agile. Let's see if it works. Yeah, so they're not going to stand much of a chance. And as they were agile, I should get an extra go in this battle somewhere. If someone ever understands how this works, they can tell me. Too many angry foxes. I'm only doing this because the shiny's really nice. Survived on one and dead. That's not a problem, we have a Dusk Noir. So we'll be fine. We'll get through the battle. If only we could have go. I don't quite get why they've got so many goes compared to me. Not going to make too much difference, is it? It'll knock one more out, but... Oof. Oof. I don't have any dark moves, which is not great. Ghost moves aren't going to hit it because it's a normal type 2. We'll have to use our other fox to finish it off, hopefully. It doesn't matter when it's more one-on-one, though. Well, that is hurting a lot more than it should. Right, we'll try and do these one-on-one. Unless we get a shiny one, then we won't worry as much. You had to survive. Good, good. Go Thundershock. Boom. Yes, this is the Rotom oven form because it was the last one I needed to get. And it was just change it and that'll do. That was the plan and it's worked quite well. They just survive, which is a little bit annoying. That's fine. Then we can do that move. Good, good. We told you you would become happy eventually. It's just getting used to the fact that there would be ups and downs. Just because something bad happens doesn't mean there won't be anything good ever again. Probably should just use Agile Thundershock and then do the strong slow, I think. Okay, that's not a problem. You can keep doing that move. How has Rotom become the thing that's going to help me win this battle? Boom. Now, how many more of you are there? So the one thing I would love to do with the Dynamax adventures is have like a little, I want to use the term more committee, but have a few people all come into the idea of doing them in one go, and then you sort of split up into 2 teams of 8, 2 teams of 4, or 3 teams of 4 even, and then you all return back at the end and see who's going to go with who to go for which legendary. I think that would be a lot of fun. Right, is there one? There's one left. If there's one left, I don't need to worry really. Oh, there's 2 left. I don't need to do much to them that I can do. That's the problem. Right, let's go back. Because it would be quite nice to have like the group discussion about what we're going to do, and then everyone go off on their journey in their little group and then come back and discuss it at the end. And then think about who's going to take what next time. So I still need to defeat it another 4 times with a dark move. It's one of the harder ones to do that with because there aren't too many wild ones. But the moves I'm going to have to do myself. It's fine. Probably just cheese the nasty plots against Magikarp, like we've been doing already, and work back from there. Go on in. Okay, Spiritomb time. As we said, we've got to be careful with these berries now. When we started this whole challenge, especially this final bit, we had 200, and now we have 60. Not good. It's one of those annoying ones because it's something you can't actually buy. The only way you can get them is by doing more of these. There is a 3 berry runs on this one. We're going to do the Lickitung for sure. Purely because they're easy to defeat. They're not angry. Then we might have a look at the other 2. Why not? Where was it? Lickitung. Where are we going? I hear something angry at me, but it wasn't a Lickitung. Where am I looking? Oh, here we are. As we say, these don't really get angry or run away. They're like your perfect targets. I believe we've completed the vectors for all of them. We can literally just do this and we're fine. there more? Are they all breaking out still? They're all just breaking out. So I think I'm just going around in circles here doing the same ones. This one does not want to stay in the ball, does it? We'll do this way then. You can get a back strike. Okay, so that's that one. That was easy. What have we got? We got angry things. But we can use fire moves, so it's not the worst. We have you ready. Where are we going? Over. I've had a couple of shiny carnivores, so I'm not overly worried. They shouldn't do too much to me. Of course I missed the fire blast. It missed the sleep power, well that's okay then. And that was just looking around like nothing's going on. Nothing to see here, boys. I might as well blow all the fire blasts out. Get them out of the way early. Right, that was easy enough. Oh, that's actually an alpha, is it? Oh, that was a ball I threw at it, I think. Of course it was. There's also a grotto outbreak to do, which can get me some good berries, so that'll be good. And we can keep going for the ones that are going to help us in the future. I only get one more fire blast, and we miss it, of course. Because if it's not 100% accuracy, it's 50% accurate. What I might do is see whether I can put that survive the flamethrower. Really? So I can put the powdered snow on my bomber snow actually. No, my Snova even. Where are you, Snova? Change your move. Powdered snow, right. I only know it's the powdered snow because the only thing I need to do with Snova to finish it off. So that's kind of why it's here. Like, I like one that has only one move to do, and then I like one that's got a lot to do, which was the what was it? It was the Ninetales and the Lucarios, for example. I thought that would actually knock it out. Okay, that's fine. Die, die, die. Die, good. Right, you're here, so we'll get you first. I don't really mind if it gets knocked out, but it's going to just do the basics. What I need to do, hit this move a few times, and let us do what we need to do. Okay, well, it had to attack us, didn't it? It had to. It's got crunch, so not great for my ghost types. You've been so much of a good MVP, but you're not much help. You know what, Lucario can do some aura spheres. They're not going to hurt much, but they'll do the work. So this is what we're doing here is kind of what I've been doing a lot in free time. Just slowly working my way through these little tasks. Like, yeah, we can do this. Might as well. Actually, I don't know why, but whatever. I wish I had a flying move on something here. I think these are the last two. Actually, we got Mystical Fire on Miss Magius as well, so that's going to help. That didn't one-shot. It burned, but it didn't one-shot. That surprised me. They're going to knock it out, not quite. And of course. Should have agiled that, shouldn't I? It's an overkill to go for a full-blown one. Never mind. We'll go... Oh, we get the power up when we attack, don't we? Now burn this thing to the ground. There is one more. It's actually an alpha, isn't it? That was a mistake. It's Angie. And strong. Probably going to knock me out. We'd better go for the full power and blast it out. See if there's anybody else we know online. Not really. Okay. Right. You know what? We're just going to give Rotom something to do. It doesn't really hurt it much. Electric doesn't hurt grass, but I need to do some agile moves, so I might as well. This should actually knock it out. With the amount of damage that first one did. When it was weakened, this should be heightened. Perfect. No worries. We haven't really done too much still. We've found one shiny so far today. Not one we were actually after. We've just sort of been looking around at some other stuff to do in the game. It's sort of like, it's a slow stage of this game, because, well, there's not much left to do. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. They get angry as you start trying to catch these. I thought I might get away with a couple. I didn't. Don't need these, because I think I've perfected the attacks on all of these and the evolutions. I've just got to do some research tasks on the alpha or the fully evolved, mainly beating and catching. But I thought we'd do a little berry grind because we're a bit behind on our berries. We spent a lot today, not done much. I saw three berries spawn, so I thought I'd better go and do some. When there's only one, it's a bit of a waste. And this big ghosty is one of the best to have on your team. As I said before, it's helped so much with all of the research tasks. It covers nearly every move there is, so yeah. You're just lurking there, are you, fella? Let's send you back to where you came from. Like just today we have, with that outbreak has somehow managed to get us nearly 20 berries, because they were free, which is the only reason we done it. It's worth it. Now, okay, we use Hex, so should still knock it out. We are level 100. I believe you're the last one. And then we'll go. We got ourselves a shiny Tangrowth, which is a very nice shiny. And I didn't need the noise to tell me where it was. So I'm very happy with that. There is another one here somewhere. There it is. You know, we're going to just use one of Lucario's moves. Need to get a few more done on it. It's not going to do too much, but it will knock it out. Because again, it's a level 100. Right, that's done. We will leave. Yeah, we done what we need. We said where were our targets. We got them all. Get out. I only caught 2 things, I think, but we did a lot of moves. Oh, I did all the liquor tongues, didn't I? I forgot I caught all them. What research did we manage to get done? I felt like we did some then, but no, I guess not. It's because there's always a big jump between like 40 and 70, I think. Right, massive mass outbreak here again. I was saying the other day that we weren't getting any outbreaks in this little area, and now we seem to get them. We've had so many today. But then when they've appeared here, they've appeared in the snow, so it feels like I haven't had many snow ones. Right, the Spiritomb is here. That is important, but not a single berry this time. We're just going to fly down there. Why not? We might find another shiny. Probably not a good thing, because the only one we want is in the outbreak. But whatever. It's a horrible position for it as well. What I remember, this is the one right on the water's edge. And no shiny to start things off. I don't know if it's just try and catch. You know what, we're going to catch, because they're pretty close. One over there is a bit far. Thought that might have got hit by the rock, but it didn't. Okay, there's only 2 left. That went pretty smoothly for a Spiritomb one, if we're honest. Usually they're horrendous to do. I keep getting distracted of forgetting that I can move the camera. Oof. You could take 2 of them. And that won't touch us, barely. I'm going to have to go aggressive on this one, just to be sure we can get it down to 1-on-1. Lovely. Yeah, you do Dark Pulse, all you want. We'll go back to the Agile and bite, bite, bite. And we'll probably have to finish it with it's annoying that I can't use the moves I need to use. Whatever, we'll just get rid of it. Better to get rid of it than keep facing it, I guess. Right, there is one more. Okay. Is it going to be annoying, or is it going to be calm and stay over there? Because we're having quite a lot of fun using Rotom against them randomly. We use an Agile Thunder Shock and then a strong style Thunderbolt. That seemed to work, wasn't it? And it parried. That's even nicer. I'll be shocked if I can get Rotom done in the challenge today. If I get it done later, it's a different story. I would kind of expect to get it done later now, with where we are. I would also point out the Spiritomb is one that I have perfected in the decks. Okay, so we didn't get it. And as we said, there were no berries. Oh well. We caught some, didn't we? We managed to catch 5, but Spiritom's one of the worst to catch, I know. Oh, we did finish under shocks. Okay, got to do a lot more agile. Bit annoying, but never mind. No, we wanted to go back. So we're reaching close to the hour-and-a-half mark. What I'm going to do is reset the next one, and then I'm going to go to my normal rule. No more mass outbreaks, then we stop. Yeah, so we'll do this reset on the unknowns, and that's when we'll start it. Because at the end of the day, like, I don't think we're going to get this. It's eluding us too much. And that was not meant to be that. And I'm going to put some proper work into getting this ready for later challenges for shinies. Perfecting dexes today. I'm going to go quite hard on it. But for this challenge, I believe this is going to be it for this game. I don't think we're going to get it. It's a shame. We've done so many, but just not quite got the luck. I thought one of these two would have happened, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. Right, that's just the way we get one more go. One more chance at our Spiritombs. We're only going to go Spiritomb. We're not going to do all the other stuff around it. But I also managed to buy as I mentioned, I bought a full-blown notebook for the Dynamax challenge. So that'll be a bit of fun too. I'm going to sort of almost treat it like a diary so I can see how many I've done each day. Okay. We'll still keep it there. Like, if we find another one, we'll do that one. But the thing that's amazed me most is we haven't actually seen a single Oshawott outbreak. Oh, it's really taking the piss on me now again, isn't it? It really wants me to get the Spiritomb. I need to do some editing, well not editing, just putting together my card packs. I said on TikTok and YouTube, all my pack openings on TCG are being put together. It's only going to be one per video, but I release one a day, so we're going to be a long way ahead. So there was actually quite a lot of berries there, wasn't there? Like just 2. One's a runner and the other one's an aggro. Not worth it. Try this again. One Oshawott, please. One. We've had, what, 3? Okay, we are still getting our luck. It's all coming up nicely. I was thinking whether to go and read some other Legends Arceus people or people we know. But the people we know, 2 of them are very, very big, and the others are playing very different games. And of course, no Oshawott. Yep, so that is actually going to be it today. Like, as we sort of said, the roundup for this game has been that it started off really slow, then we perfected the dexes, and we had a great run. We caught, in some sessions we were catching 3 or 4. That was really good. But we're stuck on